Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. He's past the sticks. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline, run it again, run the same play again.
The Noles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Croma. Around and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the...
Breaks away on the left. To the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Baller. There's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
Second down to the air. Gonna take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, it's Brown. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And he avoids the sack.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. You could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way. And and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
3rd and long right here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Drops back on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. On the move at the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out wide left, it's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw. Under pressure. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back's got it on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Buying time to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, no! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion from the wideout. Selling the fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fields the punt. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Chroma. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Now on first down from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They give it back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job with the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Throwing Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. This one's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. Again, it's Sellers. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Intercepted by Louisville. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida State. Took it all the way back to the house.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Right side, it's Hughes. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Sets his feet. It's Cherry. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. In the red area, it's Joyner. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him.
Caught, and he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends him back in motion. Drops back. It's Cherry. Trying to beat the D deep. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback...
There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. In the backfield, it's Boggs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Sellers from the gun on third down. Stepping to the right. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside.
Gets away from one. He's got space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me.
He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Ready. White, 29, white, move.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
And it's the Sooners able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the game.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's McCoy. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Gets away from one, finds some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rush right in his face. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man, it's Cherry. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Left side, it's McCoy. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Touchdown, Cardinals! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Looking for a crease. Got the 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Here's Quentin one more time.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Hits inside, it's Chroma. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Break. Here we go. Hey, check it.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They're working that left side. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an The stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Davis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Flips it out to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Rush is on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and 6 yards to go. RPO complete. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Seminoles will come to the line to convert on 4th down.
Ready.